Across China, nature unfolds in breathtaking harmony. Snow-capped peaks, winding rivers, vast deserts, and emerald forests merge into one timeless landscape shaped by wind, water, and centuries of stillness. In the Himalayas, white peaks pierce the clouds like ancient guardians. Glaciers sparkle in morning light, their frozen veins feeding rivers that breathe life into distant valleys below. Huangshan rises through drifting seas of mist. Granite spires glow at dawn while ancient pines cling to cliffs, whispering stories of endurance against the mountain winds. In the west, the Tian Shan Mountains crown the horizon. Wildflowers blanket its meadows, crystal lakes mirror the sky, and every breeze carries the scent of alpine eternity. Yangtze River cuts through gorges and valleys, its surface shimmering with mist and history. Along its banks, quiet villages rest beneath bamboo and drifting clouds. The Yellow River roars through deep canyons and dusty plains. Its golden current shapes the Loess Cliffs, the birthplace of China's oldest civilizations. The Lai River winds like silk through karst peaks, where fishermen float under glowing lanterns and water mirrors the silent grace of the sky. Gobi and Taklamakan deserts stretch beyond sight, dunes rolling like ocean waves. Winds whisper through ruins once touched by Silk Road travelers. On the Tibetan plateau, turquoise lakes gleam beneath vast skies. Herds of yaks move through sunlight and shadow, echoing the rhythm of an eternal earth. In Chiangbai's autumn forests, crimson leaves drift across clear streams. The forest breathes with mist, songbirds, and the soft hum of hidden waterfalls. In Yunnan's tropical rainforests, sunlight filters through emerald leaves and tangled vines. The air hums with insects, orchids bloom in shadows, and waterfalls weave music through the living green. Across Inner Mongolia, endless grasslands shimmer beneath the sky. Horses gallop through the wind, and herders guide their flocks beneath drifting clouds that mirror the rolling land. Along the East China Sea, the morning tide glows gold. Fishermen cast nets from wooden boats as seagulls circle, and the waves whisper beneath the first light of day. Hainan's white beaches curve along turquoise seas. Coconut palms sway in the breeze as sunlight dances on the waves, and coral reefs sparkle beneath the crystal surface. Zhangyaje's sandstone pillars rise like stone guardians among the clouds. Mist drifts through the peaks as sunlight reveals forests, hanging between heaven and earth. Chujaigu's lakes gleam in shades of turquoise and sapphire. Waterfalls spill from forested cliffs, and the snow peaks beyond reflect in waters bright as crystal glass. Yellow River's plains awaken under morning mist. Golden fields stretch to the horizon, and sunlight glows on the water's surface like a thread of living gold. At Namso Lake, the horizon dissolves into blue infinity. Snow peaks guard its still waters, prayer flags flutter in the wind, and yaks graze along the shore. Qinghai Lake lies silent beneath endless sky. Flocks of migratory birds sweep across its surface, their wings cutting ripples through mirrored reflections of drifting clouds. Fujian's rugged cliffs meet the ocean's roar. Waves crash against stone, while fishing villages cling to green hillsides, glowing softly in the mist of dawn. The rice terraces of Yuanyang and southern Yunnan shimmer like mirrors under the sunrise. Layer upon layer of curved fields climb the hillsides, reflecting the pink and gold hues of dawn across a landscape sculpted by centuries of cultivation. The Karakoram Mountains in Xinjiang rise in stark majesty, their snow peaks piercing the sky below. Crystal rivers rush through deep gorges carved by ancient glaciers, echoing through the silence of timeless stone. In Sichuan's bamboo forests, shafts of sunlight pierce the green canopy. Pandas wander slowly through the shadows, chewing leaves in serene silence as birds flutter among the tall, whispering stalks. Vast Ordos Desert undulates in golden curves beneath the blazing sun. Sparse vegetation dots the dunes, and a single camel caravan moves steadily toward the horizon, following ancient trade routes. The banks of Poyang Lake reeds sway in the wind as thousands of migratory birds descend from the sky. The water stretches endlessly, reflecting both clouds and wings in motion. The forests of Heilongjiang transform into white wonderlands in winter. Snow-laden pines sparkle under pale sunlight, and frozen rivers carve silver ribbons through the still and silent wilderness. In the red sandstone canyons of Zhangye Danxia, layers of color ripple like painted waves. The hills glow in shades of crimson, amber, and violet under the light of the setting sun. Grasslands of Xinjiang's Nalati region bloom with wildflowers in summer. Rivers snake through green valleys, and yurts dot the plains, where herders sing as the evening sun falls low. At the edge of Qinghai, Chaka Salt Lake gleams like a mirror of the heavens. Tourists walk across its reflective surface, where clouds seem to float beneath their feet in surreal perfection. Huizhou's Miao villages perch on misty hillsides, surrounded by green terraces and waterfalls. Wooden stilt houses cling to the slopes, their smoke curling upward as morning fog drifts through the valleys. Canas Lake in Xinjiang glimmers turquoise beneath golden forests. Snow peaks rise in the distance, their reflections shifting with the light like whispered dreams of the ancient earth. Guilin's limestone peaks rise from green fields like waves frozen in time. Morning mist drifts across the river as fishermen glide silently through this dreamlike world. In Dunhuang's desert, sand dunes stretch toward a flaming sky. The wind carries echoes of ancient travelers whose footprints fade beneath the golden storm. Hangzhou's Sixi wetlands shimmer beneath soft morning fog. Wooden bridges arch over still ponds, where lotus blossoms open slowly with the light. The Hexi corridor glows with red cliffs and empty grasslands. Watchtowers crumble in silence, marking the path of caravans long vanished into the desert wind. In Xishuangbanna's jungles, the air hums with life. Butterflies drift through shafts of sunlight, while the forest echoes with the songs of unseen creatures. Mount Lao towers above Shandong's coast, its cliffs kissed by ocean mist. Waves crash below ancient temples that cling to stone like whispers of eternity. The Tarim Basin lies vast and silent beneath the sun. Dunes ripple like golden oceans, and the remnants of forgotten cities sleep beneath shifting sand. Zhejiang's tea fields, morning mist curls through terraces of green. Farmers move quietly among the leaves, their baskets filling with the scent of the rising sun. Wulingyuan's forest of sandstone towers pierces the clouds. Mist swirls between the cliffs, and sunlight paints the peaks in gold, like pillars holding up the sky. The fields of Zhangyan shimmer beneath gentle rain, canals wind through emerald paddies, and white-walled villages reflect quietly in the water's mirrored calm. In Tibet's high valleys, monks turn prayer wheels beneath snow-bright skies. The wind carries ancient chants through the mountains, echoing like a hymn to the world above clouds. Dongshuan's red earth glows with color after rain. Terraced fields shimmer in sunlight, their crimson, orange, and green patterns weaving a living tapestry across the hills. In Hulanbuar's winter plains, snow sparkles under an endless sky. Reindeer wander between frozen rivers as smoke rises softly from distant nomad tents. The Wuyi Mountains rise through veils of morning mist. Bamboo rafts float along winding rivers, where the water glows gold beneath the touch of the rising sun. Ningxia's vineyards thrive between desert hills. Rows of vines gleam in sunlight as dry winds carry the scent of grapes across the boundless sands. The Lijiang River glows beneath the dawn mist. Fishermen cast their nets in rhythm with the water's breath, their silhouettes framed by the rising sun. Among the ruins of Gaochang, the desert whispers. Broken walls crumble into sand, and the wind carries stories of merchants lost to time and dust. Hongkong village, willow branches sweep the still pond. Ancient bridges and whitewashed walls shimmer in reflections that hold centuries of quiet grace. The Bayambalak grassland bursts into bloom beneath the summer sky. Rivers twist through wildflowers, and herds of horses gallop freely across the open valley. In Weishan's ancient forests, the morning mist curls between mossy rocks. Birds sing above sparkling streams, and sunlight filters softly through the emerald leaves. The plains of northern Xinjiang glimmer beneath the winter sun. Horses move across silver snow, and nomads guide their flocks through a world frozen in quiet light. Dali Zerhai Lake reflects the Kangshan Mountains like glass. White clouds drift above ancient villages, their rooftops shining under the calm blue sky. Gansu's Sunan grasslands glow golden beneath late summer skies. Herds graze across open fields where the wind ripples the grass like the breath of an endless sea. Zhouyang's rocky coast rises above the ocean's roar. Lighthouses stand against the wind as waves crash below cliffs painted with the colors of dusk. Coral reefs of the Shisha Islands bloom beneath clear turquoise waves. Sea turtles drift through shafts of light, gliding over gardens of living color. Winter cloaks Inner Mongolia's grasslands in silver. Smoke rises from distant yurts while herds of horses thunder through the snow under a pale northern sun. Pingwang's ancient town glows at twilight. Lanterns shimmer on the river as reflections ripple beneath the stilted wooden houses lining the water's edge. In Guangxi's hidden valleys, waterfalls tumble through mossy cliffs. Mist rises from the spray, and sunlight dances across the falling streams like threads of liquid silver. The lowest plateau rolls in waves of gold beneath the setting sun. Deep ravines carve through the earth, revealing layers of wind, soil, and time. In Daocheng Yading, snow-capped peaks rise above turquoise lakes. Prayer flags flutter in the wind as sunlight glows on glaciers, a place where earth and sky touch in silence. The Chilean mountains blaze with color under the evening sun. Melting glaciers feed silver rivers that wind through golden meadows between shadowed valleys and endless sky. Beneath Guizhou's limestone cliffs lie hidden caves. Stalactites glisten above underground rivers, where time flows quietly through stone and echo. Beihai's midnight waves shimmer with blue fire. Bioluminescent tides roll onto the sand, turning the shoreline into a galaxy of light beneath the stars. In the Badan Jaran Desert, turquoise lakes rest between golden dunes. Wind paints patterns on the sand, and the sky mirrors the stillness of another world. Enchanting Lake stretches beneath silver skies. Fishing boats drift between reeds and ripples glisten as soft wind stirs the quiet face of the water. Mount Ma rises through drifting clouds. Monks walk stone paths lined with pine, their chants echoing through the mist as golden light crowns the mountain's summit. Hulan Lake glows like silver beneath northern skies. Swans glide across its mirrored surface, wings brushing the water in a dance of light and wind. In Tibet's Enjeri region, red monasteries cling to cliffs. Pilgrims circle sacred stones, their prayers rising with the wind into the vast blue silence. Great Wall winds like a sleeping dragon through mountains and mist. At dawn, golden light spills across its stones, carrying whispers of empires past. In Jilin's frost-covered forests, cranes rise into the pale dawn, their wings slice through mist and sunlight, painting the air with grace and silence. Leichong's volcanic fields in Hainan reveal the Earth's fiery memory. Black basalt glistens with rain while new green shoots pierce the stone, life reclaiming the scars of creation. In Wuling Mountain's hidden valleys, clouds drift like rivers between emerald peaks. Wooden bridges cross silver streams as village roofs peek through the morning mist. Jilin's stone forest rises like frozen waves. Jagged limestone spires reach for the sky, shaped by wind and time into a landscape of living rock. The highlands of western Sichuan bloom in summer. Fields of azaleas roll across green slopes, glowing pink beneath skies brushed with silver clouds. Nujiang River roars through Yunnan's mountain canyons. Water crashes between towering cliffs, carving its eternal path through the heart of the wild. Geelong's wetlands awaken beneath dawn's soft glow. Thousands of cranes lift from silver water, their wings rising in rhythm with the breath of the earth. Baihu Lake shimmers beneath drifting clouds. Fishermen cast nets into silver waves as distant mountains blur into a watercolor horizon. Turpin's vineyards flourish under desert light. Green leaves shimmer against golden sand, fed by ancient waters flowing unseen beneath the earth. Mount Tai rises through veils of morning mist. Temple bells echo across stone steps as sunlight breaks upon the sacred peaks of emperors in heaven. Longji's rice terraces shimmer like mirrors beneath the sun. Curved fields climb the mountainsides, their patterns changing color with every breath of light and cloud. Northern Yunnan's forests bloom with wild rhododendrons. Mist drifts through ancient trees as sunlight reveals flashes of pink and red between the deep shadows. Iroko Gorge slices through marble cliffs, a masterpiece of stone and water. Rivers crash below as sunlight dances along walls of white and silver. The Pearl River Delta glows with life at dusk. Lights shimmer across the water as cities rise like constellations between sea and sky. In Hoh Sil, the wind moves across frozen plains. Tibetan antelope wander beneath a silver horizon where the earth meets the cold breath of heaven. Ningxia's vineyards glow under the desert sun. Rows of vines stretch over dry hills, their green leaves catching the gold of the afternoon light. Yancheng's coastal wetlands ripple beneath pink dawn. Red-crowned cranes rise in slow motion, their wings tracing silver arcs above the shining tide. Huanglong's pools gleam in shades of turquoise and gold. Water flows between mineral terraces, glistening like liquid glass beneath the mountain sun. In the Altai Mountains, birch forests glow amber beneath the autumn sky. Lakes mirror the fire of the leaves, still and silent in the windless air. Shanghai's waves sparkle beneath a golden horizon. Fishing boats rock gently on the tide as sunlight scatters like diamonds across the endless blue. The mountains of Wudang rise in graceful layers above mist-filled valleys. Temples cling to the cliffs, their red walls glowing softly as the morning sun filters through drifting clouds. Along the meandering Yarlung Sangpo River, deep gorges slice through Tibet's heart. Forested slopes plunge into roaring rapids as clouds swirl around peaks crowned in eternal snow. Karst caves of reed flute in Guilin glitter like jeweled cathedrals. Stalactites shimmer in colored light, reflecting ancient stone and water in an ethereal underground world. At sunrise over Hangzhou's West Lake, mist drifts across willow-lined shores. Lotus leaves tremble in the gentle breeze as the sound of a distant bell echoes through calm waters. On the snow-bright plateau of Mount Everest, prayer flags whip in the thin air. The world's highest summit glows rose, gold at dawn, a silent testament to Earth's grandeur and endurance. As the golden sun sinks behind the mountains, rivers and forests fade into gentle light. I hope you enjoyed this journey. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more cinematic adventures around our world.